Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Azoa Hype here. Happy Friday. I'm super excited that it's Friday, and I'm happy to be here. We're switching it up a little bit from the day streams that we've been doing, and we're going to have one here on Friday night. It's going to be super sweet. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some new Game of Thrones news, talk about some Endgame theories, and yeah, let's just hang out. Have some fun on a Friday night. And I can't wait. No more singing, though, I promise. How's everyone doing tonight? Cheers to everyone. I got my tea. Winter is coming. I hope that all of you are having a fantastic start to your weekend, wherever you are, or if it's already Saturday for you, hopefully you're having an awesome Saturday as well. Hey, Michael, Nicola, we have Emilio, we have Emmanuel, we have Sammy Sin, we have James. What's going on, James? We have Wesley up in here. We have Michael Palmer. We got a few more trickling in here. We have Mr. Michael Smith. Wherever we are in the world, yeah. Hey, Christian, what's going on? So I thought it would be cool if we did like a little mini Friday night stream. I know people were probably heading out to do something, after the hard work week, or some of you may be working and aren't able to attend this. But for those of you that are here, I thought it would be cool to do a little hangout sesh. Let's see who's all. We got Christian, we got Eduardo, we have Carrie, we have Alex, we have Kevin. What's going on? All right, so what do we want to talk about today? There's quite a bit of news. There's a bit of news we can talk about, possibly Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere date being spoiled by Maisie Williams. We could talk about that. We can start off with that. Hey, Sophie, nice to see you. Scotty, Leslie, what's going on? Got to keep working, but you're listening at work? Isn't that called procrastination? Don't worry. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to talk a little bit about the release date of Game of Thrones Season 8. And Maisie Williams said that she believes it's going to be airing in April because they want to do things properly. So that's really interesting. I think that makes sense for them to be done filming by June and then have all this process of making sure they're getting all the editing right, or if they need to reshoot scenes or anything like that, anything that they feel that didn't go how they like, they still have that period to adjust. So it looks as if, from the sounds of it, Game of Thrones Season 8, people, is coming back in April of 2019. So that's quite a bit of a wait. It's over a year. Can everyone handle that? I mean, for me, it's like, at this point, I've just accepted it, right? I'm trying to look at the positives. I get to hang out and make more prediction videos. I get to hang out with all of you more before the regular show ends. I get to do all sorts of things. Because when that's gone, it's gone, right? Like, when the show is over, we're going to have the prequels, but who knows when we're going to be getting the prequels? That's the thing. So I'm either way, waiting that long is definitely not ideal. However, to make the best of the situation, we're going to make a ton of podcasts for you. I'm going to be creating a ton of content. And yeah, it's going to be great. Hey, Nicole, what's going on? Hey, Forrest, nice to see you as well. Carrot Cake is in the chat as well. I mean, does getting a concrete date make it easier to deal with? I mean, I guess you can kind of count down the days, right? Be like, hey, at least I know when it's coming. Winter is coming. Yeah, I did a video on the Winds of Winter release date yesterday, and there's a rumor that it's going to be coming out in September of this year. I personally don't believe that's going to happen, but if it does, hey, I'm all for it. Like, I will cover every single chapter and break it down on the channel for sure. Yeah, so this is a bit of a later live stream. I know some of you from UK, Europe Australia can't make it. But we've been doing the day streams. We haven't done a night stream in a while. So I thought, before I head out tonight, I would hang out with all of you and chill with all of you. Hey, Adrian, what's good, hype man? Not too much, just hanging out. Really, really enjoying the content. I've been writing a lot of new theories, and I got the new series Psychology of Thrones, which I'm working on. I got a video on the Three Heads of the Dragon coming out on Sunday, which is going to be great. Sunday or Monday. That's going to be really interesting. I got a really different take on the Three Heads of the Dragon theory. I think I'm going to blow some people away with this one. It relates back a lot to the Norse mythology that I've been doing, and the serpent that eats its own tail. So I think the Three Heads of the Dragon could mean something very different than we think. But there's a lot of things that happen in threes in the story, so that's going to be really interesting to take that down. PJ, what's up? Hey, PJ increased her Patreon monthly amount today. Thank you so much for that, PJ. I really, really appreciate that. We're at 75 patrons now. Like, we were at 40, I don't know, like 48? Wow, it's just been in creds. Been in creds. All of you are so crazy. I love it, love it, love it. Elizabeth, what's going on? But yeah, so I've been working on that theory. Then me and Gemma are recording the podcast Q&A tomorrow. That's going to be out on Monday on Gemma's channel. So we got lots of questions for you. We got a really sweet bonus content section for the patrons too. One topic that I really hate to discuss, but we're going to do it nonetheless. One theory that I absolutely hate. There's that. And then, just was chatting with George, not George R. R. Martin, by the way, George Sartian, who came to me with Con of Thrones, and he's going to be coming back on the channel. It was nice to catch up with him today. So lots of stuff is going on. There's lots of news in the Game of Thrones universe, everyone. There's still lots of reason to be hyped. Sophie says, the arms of House Tolland. A dragon biting its own tail. The dragon is time. It has no beginning and no end, so all things come round again. Yeah, it has a lot to do with self-fulfilling prophecy and mindset, body, mind, and spirit. Think of it like that. It's going to be really, I'm really, really excited to drop that Three Heads of the Dragon video. Then next week in my Psychology of Thrones episode, I'm going to do an episode on Cersei Lannister. And we're going to really dive into her and talk about her sociopathic behavior. I talk about that and kind of try to break down where her story may go in the end. I mean, I think a lot of people have tried to predict where her story may go in the end of this, as season 8 goes and as the final 2 books come. But I think if we break her down and psychoanalyze Cersei, we can maybe find some extra little nuggets that may give us some clues about where her story is headed. Yeah, the Holy Trinity. Finally made it to a live video. Hey, Tori, nice to see you. We got 57 of you here watching today. Really, really excited to have you. Do we want to go to Watchers on the Wall and check out that article I was talking about with Maisie Williams? Is everybody cool with that? We can go do that. Or do we want to start the Q&A period right away and just get into like theories and all that and stuff that I could cover in videos coming up? I'll let the chat decide. Do we want to start off with the article from Watchers on the Wall, or do we want to dive right into the Q&A? Elizabeth says, I hate to love Cersei. She is one of my favorites to watch. I will hate to see her go. Yeah, I think she's going to last until like the final episode, really. Watchers, okay. Watchers Q&A. Article, we got 2 for the Q&A. Watchers. Ooh, there's lots of watchers vote the article. All right, so it seems as if people want to talk about the article with Maisie Williams. There's not crazy spoilers or anything in it. She's just talking about I'll show you guys. All right, let's screen cap this. I'm gonna go read the article, everyone. All right, so here's Watchers on the Wall article. It's written by Sue the Fury, who's absolutely lovely. If you guys haven't went and chatted with her, go give her a shout out in the comment section all the way down here and let her know that you enjoy her stuff. But it says Maisie Williams on what she wants for the end of Arya's journey. Maisie Williams is busy this week out promoting her new animated All in Early Man. She swung by the Radio 1 breakfast show a couple of days ago to promote the film and to play a fun game with a heart monitor. It says Maisie's Early Man co-star Eddie Medray, her real-life boyfriend Ollie Jackson, and her flatmate Bill Milner joined in to help out to tease Game of Thrones Season 8 spoilers. There's not a lot of spoilers, as she said. Not many, but it was a fun interview. Maisie talks about this week about being super excited about the future of Thrones. When she opens up her schedule, she's going to be doing all sorts of different all sorts of different acting movies and whatnot. So another item of interest from the article says, caused a bit of speculation, Maisie is quoted as stating Game of Thrones will wrap up in December. So does that mean all of the editing and whatnot? I don't think they're filming all the way to this December. I think it was stated they were filming until July. But we wrap in December and we air our first episode in April 2019. That's a 4-month turnaround for these huge episodes. There's a lot that goes into the final edit, and you do not want to rush this season at all. We owe it to our audience and our fans to really do this final season to the best of our ability. So that's really, really positive news, everyone. I know that we're going to have to wait a long time to see the final season, but it looks as if they're really, really going to be able to pull it off. So they're going to take their time to make sure that it's really going to look great. All right. Hey, Kyle, it would be fun to have a Game of Thrones final season countdown clock, maybe even have one of us hype chatters as a surprise guest in the live chat. Yeah, I would love to do that. I don't see why we can't do that. We can start doing like a weekly countdown, how many weeks until Game of Thrones season 8 starts. I mean, we don't have the definitive date set yet, but pardon me, I ate some super spicy curry earlier. But yeah, that would be super sweet. We're gonna have quite a few guests on. We're gonna have some special guests on the podcast every once in a while. Some other content creators in the YouTube community. I'm really excited about that. We're gonna have George on, not George R. R. Martin. Everyone, my George, and yeah, I'm gonna continue with Psychology of Thrones. That's gonna be really sweet. I'm gonna continue with the Norse mythology. I've been loving that, and then we're gonna continue the podcast and just. I'll try to update season 8 news as much as I can when information comes out, you know? I want to also say we're almost at my goal of 80 patrons for February 1st. We got to 75, which is crazy. So if any of you do want to support the channel, you can check out the link in the description of this video, or you could head here. Let me just screen cap this real quick. Or you could head to Patreon and become a patron, and there's all sorts of rewards. You can sign up for $1 or $2, and each set of tiers has their own set of rewards. It's pretty sweet. I like to do extra bonus content, and all the stuff from the podcast is on there as well. So thank you for all the people that have pledged this month on Patreon. Really appreciate that. When I said George, yeah, sorry about that, Claire. Hey Wesley, what's going on? All right, so what do we want to talk about? Let's get into some season 8 chat. Let's get into some season 8 chat. What do we want to talk about? What plot line, which character do we want to dive into? Yeah, true that, Eduardo Blanco. Norse mythology is not just about I mean, A Song of Ice and Fire isn't just about Norse mythology. Okay, there's one vote for Cersei. Somebody wants to talk about Cersei. Arya, okay. Vegas Aces. Hey, what's up, Vegas? Nice to see you. Arya, oh, we got 2 votes for Arya. Melisandre, 1 vote for Melisandre. Arya, 3 votes for Arya. Jamie. Oh, one vote for Jamie Lannister from Kimmy. Tyrion. A lot for the Lannisters, huh? Very interesting. Let's see what else. Let's keep going. Ooh, the Golden Company. Hot pie? That would be a short conversation. Sam? Okay. Okay. We still got 4 votes for Arya, 2 for Cersei, 3 for Jamie now. Oh, a bunch more for Arya. We got Varys the Spider, Illyrio. I don't think we're going to see him in the show, nameless. Jamie and John. Ooh, we got our first John. We can get a few more in here. Get a few more predictions. Or a few more pledges to see who we can talk about first. Little Sam, Jamie, oh, Arya, Tyrion, the Hound, Lady Warrior. Oh, Michael, you're so sweet, man. I've got a deal with Mr. Hype. For every new patron, I'll donate $1 out of. So every new patron that joins from now until February 1st, he's going to donate $1. Very cool. Thanks, Michael. Really appreciate that. All right, it looks like it's settled, everyone. Everybody wants to talk about Arya Stark. So we're going to talk about Arya first, and then we can kind of go on to other characters through there. So everyone in the chat, what do we think that Arya is going to stay in Winterfell? Probably not. I think that she's going to end up going south. I think there's a few possibilities for her. And I think that she can either, you remember that handmaiden that was there when Sansa had her period? I think that Arya might take her face. I think it's also possible that Arya helps out Sandor with the Clegane Bowl and Jamie and all them, and they go to King's Landing. Or it's also possible that in the end, Arya is not even in Westeros at all, and she goes to Bravos and joins an acting crew. So what does everybody think in the chat? Where do we see Arya going next? What face will she steal next? Who's she gonna kill? Is she gonna be able to take off the Mountain and Cersei off her list? Where do we think Arya is gonna go? You know, is she gonna reunite with Gendry? We're gonna have a good moment with her and Sandor. Yeah, PJ, we can talk about Varys for another time too. Crips, you see her taking Qyburn's face? Okay. So Jason thinks that Arya is going to kill Show Cersei for sure. Arya will kill the Night King with the Valyrian Steel dagger. Wow. Michael says Arya will elope with hot pie. Michael. West of Westeros. Okay, that's a popular one for sure. Yeah, I like the West of Westeros one a lot. I also like her going back to Bravos. Hey, Blackheart, what's going on? Happy Friday. She wants to travel, didn't she? Go further east or west? West of Westeros? Yeah. She wants to go west of Westeros. I think Sandor will try to get Arya to embrace her humanity. I think that Sandor will end up sacrificing himself for her. Arya will kill Bran. Wow. Explain, Kelly. Why is Arya going to have to kill Bran? I think. So what do we think about Arya? Like, ooh, reunion of the series. Claire says Jon and Arya. We can't forget about that. How excited would everyone be if that happened? I'd be pretty excited. Lady Warrior says, I think Arya and the Hound go to King's Landing together and kill the Mountain and Cersei. I would love to see that. Arya will take the money embezzled by Littlefinger and leave for the Summer Islands. That would be nuts. How many people will cry when Jon reunites with Jon Snow? Jon's going to reunite with himself, Jon? No, I know what you're saying. You meant Jon and Arya. I'll definitely shed a tear. I would love, yeah, I get Arya and Gendry, but Jon and Arya is going to be way more heartfelt for sure. She did say, or Gendry did say, I'll be your family and you'll be my lady. Or Arya said, "I'll be your family," and Gendry said, "You'll be my lady." So that's possibly something that can go down. I think it's a pipe dream though. She'll give the Hound a super big hug. He'll be like, "Get the fuck off me!" He'll just be like super angry. Maybe Arya leaves Winterfell before Jon arrives. No way. There's no. I can't see that happening, Claire. I will cry if that happens. I 100% cry if that happens. Imagine Arya and Jon don't get to reunite. No. No, Claire, that's evil. These are evil thoughts. I have a feeling there is going to be trouble between Arya and Dany. I don't see Arya liking her. I mean, Dany's a warrior princess. I thought I would have heard Sansa before Arya. Arya is going to use Jaime's face to kill Cersei. Ooh, that would be nuts. I don't see that happening, though. I think Jaime has to kill her. Herb says, I think Arya will go along to King's Landing with Jaime, the Hound, and Brienne, and maybe Gendry. Okay. Let me scroll up here. Yeah, I don't know. I see Jaime having to kill Cersei for it to be impactful. I mean, it would be great if Arya did it, but imagine how sad and crazy and intense it's going to be if Jaime does it. It's going to be nuts. Oh, we got the donation train started. Thank you so much, Helen. Really, really appreciate that. I think Helen was the first one to ever buy an Azor Hype t-shirt. So, Helen, everybody show Helen some love in the chat. We got our first donation for the donation train tonight. Yeah, hi. Thank you, Helen. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. Tinfoil, Arya takes Mel's face. Yeah, no, that's some crazy tinfoil. Hey, hype and love everyone in the chat. Let's get it. There we go. We got that first donation. Thank you so much. Back to Arya. Do we think that she's going to be there? Do we think that she's going to be there during the Battle of Winterfell? Because I think the Battle of Winterfell is happening for sure in the first couple of episodes, right? It's got to. Arya will be okay with Dany, you said, Jason? I think so too. I mean, if she sees that Jon is truly in love with Daenerys, I think it would be crazy awesome. Like Arya will be happy for Jon because Jon's had a really hard life. Let's face it. I don't know though. Like Arya was there when Jaime was not happy about the phrase. You know, she got to see firsthand that he was like, she was listening in on Bronn and Jaime's conversation. So I don't think that, despite everything that happened, I don't think that Arya is going to kill him. I could be wrong though. Arya is going to use Littlefinger's face. That would be nuts. Arya will spar with the Hound. Yo, I'd be hyped for that. I'd be super excited for that. Arya will take Ed Sheeran's face and start the worst band in Westeros history ever. I see fire in the breeze. Claire, the Hardhome Battle of the Bastards director is directing episodes 2 and 5. I think we can expect action then. Yeah, I think those. I mean, I think we're just gonna get massive moments all season long. I mean, 6 episodes, time for extra minutes in each episode. I think we're gonna get like 2 or 3. I mean, every single episode is gonna be nuts. Okay, just think about it. We only got 6 episodes left, everyone. Let that sink in. We only got 6 episodes of Game of Thrones left. Oh, donation train's going already. $10 US donation from Crips. So where will the first battle be, asks Crips? Winterfell or closer to the Riverlands? Definitely Winterfell, 100%. I think that Jamie is going to show up there and they're going to have that big congregation and they're going to be strategizing and Night King's going to show up probably in the middle of the night or something like that and they're going to be in big trouble. It's going to be nuts. So I think Winterfell, I think it has to go down. Me and you were actually having the conversation the other day, Crips, remember, talking about like, are the Springs of Winterfell effective against the White Walkers? We saw how they weren't able to pass over water. So will Winterfell create a moat around Winterfell so they can't attack in? Like, what kind of defenses are they going to have? Because Night King has Viserion. Is there magic that is going to keep Winterfell safe? Like, how are they going to defend it? Emmanuel, they're not, man. The ending's going to be absolutely amazing. Jack and I'm not even reading that, Elizabeth. That's way too tinfoily for even me. Will there be another battle on the Trident? I think so. I think that's where, like, the final battle will be Trident or King's Landing, one of the two. Winterfell is going to blow up? Wow, that's pretty crazy. Maybe. Everybody show some love to Crips and Helen. We gotta spam those fire and heart emojis in the chat. Jaqen will have Arya's back. So some people think that Jaqen Agar is actually going to show up in season 8. I think that is possible. Brenda says, when do you think the children, what do you think the children of the forest did to help push back the others in the first long night? It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, we know that the magic of the Weirwoods was definitely effective with the three-eyed raven. So maybe Bran gets the Winterfell and he's able to protect Winterfell by using the magic of the children of the forest and the Weirwoods to somehow create some sort of barrier, some sort of shield or something. Kind of like, in vampires, in all the older movies, like vampires couldn't enter a home unless they were getting permission. Then they could become a guest, kind of that type of thing. So I'm not sure. I think the Night King is going after Bran, though. If he wants Bran. We just get a new patron? Hey, we got patron number 76, everyone. Jasmine Clark is our number 76 patron. Everybody show some love in the chat. You guys are so generous today. Holy crap. We've already got $30 donations. We're up to 76 patrons. Super close to my goal of 80 before February 1st. And I've sold like 4 t-shirts or 5 t-shirts this week already. Hell yeah, you guys are hype. Claire Gray, maybe the White Walkers can't get in because there's a few Starks in Winterfell, and that's why there always needs to be a Stark in Winterfell. Yeah, that could be a thing too, right? I mean, they're all going to be together for the first time in a long time. I wonder how that's going to go down. Great point, Claire. We need to have Claire on the channel at some point soon when we can both link up our schedules. She's got a Gemma style voice too, a Gemma style UK voice. They're slippery. They're tricky, these UK women, man. I'm telling you. Welcome to the Hype and Love community, Jasmine. We're really happy to have you. Thank you so much. Kimmy says, maybe the Night King just needs a hug and a chat. I don't know. He's pretty frosty. I mean, wouldn't a hug warm him up? I don't know. I don't think the Night King wants to get any warmer. Oh, Elizabeth, I want to donate to the chat. How? Please help. So beside the emojis, there's that money sign that says super chat, and you can donate there. And you can donate an amount, and it'll pop up in the super chat. Thanks, though. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, so let's talk about the Battle of Winterfell then, because this is something that's been discussed by a lot of people in on the channel lately in the comment section with me and Gemma and friends. When do we think the Battle of Winterfell is going to go down? I think it's going to happen like right at the end of episode 1. Is it episode 2? Is it episode 3? How is it going to be a full episode? Like the Battle of Winterfell going to be a whole episode? Like, I mean, does Winterfell fall? Does somehow it get saved? And we're gonna see quite a bit, Leslie. We're gonna see quite. Like, I want ice spiders. I want White Walker polar bears. I want more dragons. I want more crazy magic going back in time. Hey, we have another donation from Crips of Winterfell. Thank you so much, my man. Donation train is nuts tonight. I read the roots of the weirwood grow through the outer walls of Winterfell. That's what's your take? Yeah, it's also hypothesized that the roots, there's a root system that goes all the way through Westeros, right? So that'll be really interesting because we do know that the Night King couldn't enter. We do know that the whites couldn't enter the cave, and then when Bran got touched by the Night King in the vision, the Night King was able to enter because it was like kind of like a Voldemort Harry Potter connection. They became bound together. The crypt door probably doesn't open the normal way. Yeah, there might be secret passages in Winterfell too. Like they might have to escape through like the crypts or something like that, and then they discover something crazy. Like Ned could have brought, for the show purpose, Ned could have brought back maybe Dawn and it's hidden down there. Or they fought like John's grave is already down there. That's what they do, right? I mean, they put their graves there like it's basically as soon as they're born. The dragon rises. So you think there's going to be a dragon, Emmanuel? John's going to go down to the Crypts of Winterfell in episode 1, Terry. He's going to figure out his lineage. He's going to go like go see Lyanna's statue, go see Ned's statue. I think he's going to have a conversation with, Arya, Tyrion, Daenerys, someone major down there, Samwell. He's going to find out that he's been living his whole life as a bastard, and he's actually the heir to the Iron Throne. Like, he's going to be a little bit upset. I hope everybody's having a good time. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy to be here with you. Nice to hang out. I know we've been having a lot of day streams, but I thought it would be nice to hang out tonight and just relax like this. The heat lakes of Winterfell. So you think the hot springs are gonna make a difference? That's interesting. You think John would send Arya to protect Dany toward the end of the pregnancy, where she wouldn't be physically able to fight like Arthur Dayne protecting Lyanna and Rhaegar? I think we could have a scenario like that, but I think it would be a much bigger force than just Arya. Or like Tormund, Arya, Brienne, a bunch of people. I've heard there have been a couple filmings at the crypts. Yep, there was actually some news the other day. Spoiler alert: there was a scene filmed with Jon Snow and another major character. Apparently, in episode 1, something absolutely major happens. Bran the Builder comes alive to fight the Night King. You got some crazy thoughts there, my man. There's thoughts. Those are crazy thoughts. A lot of tinfoil. I like it. I put some tinfoil in my soup too. Christian says, got to be interesting to see what main characters ends up as whites. Yes. Not Ghost. Free Ghost, man. We don't need Ghost to become a white. That would suck. Yeah, Kevin, it's going to happen in episode 1. It's going to happen like middle of the episode, probably. Elizabeth, my husband has a question. Could Arya become the Night King and stay in the wild that way? No, I don't think so. I think that nobody else will become the Night King. I think that'll be all over. The wheels got to be broken. It's a story about birth, life, death, and rebirth, everyone. That circle, that time keeps on repeating itself, right? That spiral. Justin Haynes, will they go back to the lands of always winter? I feel they will show the White Walker Society and Castle to flesh them more out. Maybe we could see a flashback or a flash forward or something like that, and we get more information on them. Hodor, yeah, they might bring back a bunch of fan favorites in season 8. Hodor was definitely one of them, right? He had that amazing moment where we got to figure out that he was actually saying hold the door. It's pretty sad. Leslie, I think we will definitely see the Kings of Winter arise from the crypts, possibly awakened by the Horn of Winter. Yeah, that's what I hypothesized the other day. I think that the horn that Sam has, possibly what it does. We see like a Return of the King type of situation, like we had with Aragorn and Lord of the Rings. That would be sweet. I'd be totally down for that. Yeah, rest in peace, Hodor, man. Rest in peace, my dude. Poor guy, right? Like, imagine having your whole life just in this infinite loop of awfulness. Ugh, that would suck. Yeah, John, I'm not gonna say that. Like, Stannis White. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see Stannis again, especially with all the conflict between Stephen Delane and he's like basically didn't like understand what his character was doing. Well, he didn't like. I guess he kind of had a disconnect with the directors and whatnot. Ned without a head. I don't think we would see Ned without a head, but it's possible. I mean, I don't know. Could we see Ned again? I think it's more likely that we see Ned in a vision with Bran and John. I actually think that possibly John goes to the Heart Tree in Winterfell and reflects where Ned used to clean his sword, and then Bran like brings him in back in time with him in a Weirwood vision. Lee, what will be the final Game of Thrones scene? I think it's going to be in Winterfell. I think the final scene will be in Winterfell. And I think it will be Bran watching, like he will be watching from the Weirwood, and then he'll be warging into a crow or a raven. He'll go, ah! And then we'll see some semblance of happiness. They're rebuilding Winterfell. I think that's going to be the final scene. John and Danny's baby probably, and Samuel Tarly will be there with little Sam, and there'll be those two children will be looked at as the future of Westeros. A few people with spring allergies, Forest. So Donna, I'm going to explain this for you. The jackass and the honeycomb, okay? You want Tyrion to be finishing his joke. What happens if you put a jackass and a honeycomb together? You get a bittersweet ending. Get it? Ass is your ending, and honeycomb is sweet, but it's not as sweet as eating a honeycomb. His joke has a bittersweet ending. That means that the Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones is going to have a bittersweet ending. Say like the show. It's not actually about the joke. I don't know. Maybe I'm all tin. Maybe I got tinfoil under here. Let's see. Do I got tinfoil under my hat? I got to get a haircut soon. Look at my hair. It's nuts. Maybe there's some tinfoil under my hat. I'm getting this mop chopped in a couple of days. Doesn't that make sense though? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the way I understood the joke, anyways. There's going to be a major scene at the God's Eye for sure. I think Bran will be able to reconnect with. I think there might still be some Children of the Forest left. I'm hoping so, anyways. There's glorious. We have to find out the punchline. Yeah, I think we're gonna get some funny moments in the end. The ending with Tyrion will be either funny or with him doing something awesome. Howland Reed, yes. Now this is an interesting topic. Do I think that Howland Reed's going to be in season 8? I do. I do think we're going to see him. We're 100% at least going to see him in the flashback, I think. I think we might see the tourney of Harrenhal in the Night of the Laughing Tree and find out why Rhaegar fell in love with Lyanna. Hey, Mikey T, what's going on, my man? Nice to see you. I think the God's Eye, Brandon's going to have to go back in time. He might get stuck there. He's going to be searching for an answer for how to defeat the White Walkers. I think it's going to take more than just a Valyrian steel blade. Yeah, I'm going to be pissed if there's no Howland Reed too. We'll see current Howland Reed. Who thinks we're going to see a flashback Howland Reed, or who thinks we're going to see a current Howland Reed? I think they have to include him. Things happen in threes, right? Samuel finds out about Rhaegar's annulment in books. Bran finds out through visions like he was almost there, but he wasn't. And Howland Reed was actually there. So someone that was actually there, someone that found out through books, and someone that saw through a dream or a vision. You know what I'm saying? Body, mind, and spirit. Think of it that way. Howland was there in mind. Bran was there in spirit. And Howland was there in body. Bran was there in spirit, and Samuel found out with his mind. Yeah, you know, that rumor about Mira not being in season 8 really concerns me. I think they need to have her in season 8 with Howland as well. I think they need to include her. But it could be a giant fake out. Who knows? Donna, both in a flashback and in current. I would love that. Someone said the night of the Laughing Tree was Lyanna Stark. What do you think? Oh yeah, she was 100% the night of the Laughing Tree. They talked about how great of a rider Lyanna was. They said the voice was booming. It's definitely it, Lyanna, 100%. Rhaegar found out about her and what she was doing, and after the tournament of Harrenhal, that's it. You know, he was like, she's going to help me produce an heir of the next Azor Ahai, Lightbringer. Night of the Laughing Tree was Hot Pie. I think that's fake news. Hot Pie is not in the Night of the Laughing Tree. He wasn't even born yet. What are the White Walkers' motivations? I think it's a tragic love story, possibly. Or I think the Night King is a Stark. I think it could be could have to do with the Starks infighting. That and he ended up getting turned into the Night King. If he's Brandon of the Bloody Blade, it's possible that he is. But I think that the Night King has to be a Stark. That's we got another patron. Are we up to 77? Hey, Elizabeth, what's going on? We are up to 77 patrons. Everybody show some love in the chat. We're almost at 80. That's amazing. We are like 40 something to start the month. Dude, this is pretty crazy. Thank you for that. Awesome. Night King is Torrhen Stark. I don't think so. It could be though. I think it's a Brandon. I think the Night King is a Brandon. Targaryen Stark like Jon, the Night King? Wow. That's an interesting scenario for sure. Chris of Winterfell thinks it's Bael the Bard's bastard. That's definitely a possibility too. I saw that theory on Bridge Force channel. And I've read it on a few different messages. The Westeros.org message board as well. That was hypothesized. Oh my God, years and years and years ago. That is possibly him. Could be a Jon Snow. His name is Jon Snow. He's a bastard. It's possible. The Night King is definitely a Stark, I think. You guys are so generous today. We've got like what, 5 donations, 6 donations. So we got three or 4 new patrons today, and then we've got 4 donations. Wow, you guys are crazy. Also, wait, everyone, I got to show you something while everyone's still hyped. Let's do this. Look at this, everyone. Azora Hype t-shirts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got men's here. We got stickers. We got mugs. Oh, yeah. And then t-shirts as well. Oh, yeah, everyone. We got Azora Hype merch on Teespring. The link is in the description of this video, but look it. Azora Hype men t-shirts. We got stickers. We got mugs. And we got women's t-shirts. Let me know if you guys want me to add any other merch, and I will. But I kind of just want to see how these sell first and not add too many. And then if they continue to do well, I will add more for you. Hell yeah. Why is this wearing a shirt? When Kyle bobbleheads, that would be crazy. PJ, you just bought 2 today? Really? I need to go check then. I haven't checked in a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Pimp my merchandise. Hey, thank you so much, PJ. A pop art doll. You know what? I want to get some other shirt designs too. I want to get some other shirt designs. I want to get Blaze Manga to do a new design. It's been a few months since we've got some new art, so I would love to do that. Maybe me as the Hypes King, me as the Night King, raising everyone in the background, and everyone's got hype on them in the background or something. Or there's, I don't know. That would be cool. Me raising the dead as the Hypes King. That would be pretty cool. Because originally we had me sitting on the chicken iron throne, which is dope. Me cosplaying as that. And then we have me cosplaying as Jon Snow with Hypebringer, right? Hypebringer, the sword. And then, yeah. Leslie, you're going to pick up a mug? Sweet. Yeah, let me know. I can make more designs too, like fun Game of Thrones designs and whatnot. But I don't know. I think that would be sweet. I want to get Blaze Bang and do a couple more. I do have blue eyes, yeah. And I do live in the lands of always winter. So Battle for Winterfell is going to go down. Do we think there's going to be a battle in King's Landing? Are the White Walkers going to make it that far? Clegane Bowl t-shirts, Muhammad Ali. Clegane Bowl t-shirts. I have to be careful about copyright and whatnot, right? We do ship internationally, Eduardo. Yep, we do ship internationally. Like hell in the north. The height that was promised. Hell yeah. Damn straight. So Claire Gray says episode 2 Battle for Winterfell, episode 5 Battle for King's Landing. Great predictions, Claire. Buy a Clegane t-shirt. Oysters, Clams, and Cockles t-shirt. That'd be pretty funny. And I can have Arya selling oysters, clams, and cockles. King's Landing gets totaled, do you think? Yeah, I think Jaime is gonna blow himself up to kill the army of the dead. I think that's gonna be a shocker. Pocknick is episode 3 and 5. Hey, Peter, nice to see you, my man. Crip says, according to GRM, the Game of Thrones is amongst the living. So the Battle of King's Landing will be the north against the south. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Travis. Thanks, man. We're having a pretty fun Friday night. Everybody in the chat. If everybody's having a good time, of course, hit that like button if you haven't subscribed. There's lots of new content to come. But if you are having a good time right now, make sure you spam those heart and fire emojis in the chat. Hype and love, everyone. Lady Warrior says, since the Night King is probably a Stark trying to defeat the Night King, that they made the pact instead of kinslaying is so bad in the eyes of the gods. Maybe it will happen again. Yeah, I think the cycle has to be broken, though. I don't think it can continue. The Starks suck if they spare the Night King because of his blood. Yeah, there could be some sort of the pizza emoji. Yeah, I think, Justin, we could have a scenario where we lose a little respect for the Starks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, like they really screwed up in not dealing with this, and they could have dealt with it. You think Cersei will have Qyburn be her pyromancer and Jaime plays the Queenslayer? I think Jaime's going to kill Cersei 100%. I bet all my money I had on that. Jon Snow kills Cersei? That would be nuts. Jon being the little brother? I don't know. I think Cersei's going to die regardless, and I think we're all going to enjoy the hell out of it. That's my conclusion, but I really want it to be Jaime. I really want it to be Jaime. I think it will be the most impactful if it's Jaime. So I'm going to do some more decorations in here, and I'm going to put up a bookshelf maybe, and then I'm going to get a desk with a monitor, so sometimes I can go through the other side and you can see my computer setup and stuff like that. I'm still setting up Hype HQ, which you all decided. I was calling it the Office of Hype, but Hype HQ is what it's now called because of all of you brilliant people in chat. Yeah, I'd be really disappointed if Jaime didn't kill Cersei. It's the path to redemption for Jaime. It has to be. Cersei's one bad mother. She's one bad mother. She's crazy. Hype Island. I wish I had my own island. That'd be nice. I think the Valonqar and Azor Ahai are like the prophecies are super, super similar. Nice to see you, Carrot Cake. Have an awesome night. Littlefinger and Euron are little brothers too. Yeah, if Euron did it, I'd barf. I would straight up barf. You know what I need to get is I need to get a throne in here, like an actual throne chair. How do we manage that? Because I'm poor and I need a throne chair. Someone needs to know how to figure this out. Somebody in chat figure it out. We need to get a throne. We need to get a throne here in this. I don't know. We need a throne. And we also need a hound helmet in here. We need to get a throne and then put a hound helmet on the throne. And a green screen? Yeah, I need to get a green screen in here too so I can do OBS. Donna says, what death are you looking most forward to in season 8? Cersei. Cersei for sure, man. She committed genocide. My God. She's nuts. Cardboard metallic spray paint. I make my own Iron Throne. Whose baby is Cersei carrying? Jaime's. And she's not going to have it. I need the hype throne, Michael Smith. That would be sweet. Do a fundraiser podcast. I'm already gonna have to do a fundraiser for Con of Thrones. So I don't want to. I don't want to seem like greedy doing like 7 different fundraisers. You know what I mean? You guys really want me to make a cardboard Iron Throne? I'm not good at that kind of stuff, people. Like if I did it, it would be really ugly. It would be really bad. It would be really bad. No, you don't want me to do it. YouTube search on how to make a throne, AB. I could. You can pick up a throne at any hardware store. Just the plumbing is extra. Oh my God. Get out of here, Crips. Get out. Claire says, Lady Warrior Arya kills Qyburn and takes his face. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, that'd be sweet. With GRM being rich and privileged now, do you think it will help him write for Cersei? I like that comment, Toby. When is Con of Thrones? It's in Dallas, and it's, I believe, is the 25th to the 27th. If anybody is going to Con of Thrones and they're thinking about buying tickets, by the way, use the promo code Azor, AZOR, and you get a discount. It's not a huge rate thing, but eBay has a lion throne hand carved for $900. That's interesting. Nothing wrong with that. Playa. All right. Hey, we got our 78 patron, Missy. We are 2 away from 80. Oh my God. Like, we still got 5 days left in the month and we might hit 80 today. You guys are nuts. And 2, Michael and Michael said he would donate $1 for every patron that became a patron since patron number 70. So we can put that towards my Iron Throne for my hype HQ. That would be sweet. You should definitely go. Azor is the code, PJ, all lowercase. AZOR, like Azora Hype or Azora High. AZOR is the code. And if I sell 20 or 20, I think it's 25, I get to give away some tickets to Con of Thrones. Hey, donation train is going again. Katrin, thank you so much. Azor is the promo code, everyone, for Con of Thrones, if you're going to go. And for everyone that does use that code, if we get to 25 people that use that code, I get to give away some free tickets to Con of Thrones. I think it's 2-day passes, if I'm not mistaken. So very, very cool. Thank you so much to Mischief Management and the peoples from Watchers on the Wall for letting me have that code for our fans. That's really awesome of you guys. Thank you. It's in Dallas, and it's the 25th to 27th. Yeah, that's right, John. What deal do you think Tyrion made with Cersei? I don't think he made a deal with Cersei. I think Cersei will be killed by the Night King. Maybe he is someone's little bro? No, I don't think so. Here, 1 second. I'll get the Con of Thrones link for you if anybody wants to go to Con of Thrones. By the way, all of you should want to go. I had the experience of a lifetime when I went. Here it is. There's the Con of Thrones link, everyone. So far, Kate Dickey, who played Lysa Tully, is going. Amy Richardson, who played the first ever Marcella Baratheon. The actress who played Roz is going. Esme Bianca, she's going. So that's going to be pretty sweet. And I think I'm going to be on a couple panels, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm hoping though. Anyways, I'm hoping that me and Gemma get on a panel together. That'd be nice. We can do a Citadel of Hype podcast live from Con of Thrones. That would be nice. Hype and love, everyone. Yeah. See, someone told me the other day, they're like, how can you continually get excited about Game of Thrones and all this stuff? Game of Thrones isn't coming out until April or isn't coming out for like another year and a half. I'm like, are you kidding? There's so much to talk about. There's still 2 more books. There's prequels that are coming. Plus, every time we have a new conversation, There's someone else that tells you a piece of information that inspires you to think about something different that you hadn't seen from your own perspective. So, hell yeah, I'm excited. Get excited for this every day. Every day. You guys are nuts. Like, look at this. Look at this, guys. A month ago, okay, we are under $200. And my goal is to get to around 500 a month so I can really start to invest in booking flights and going to more events and stuff like that. We're almost there. We're at 362, which is awesome. I'm pretty close to being able to do this full time. So thank you for all the support from all of you. Really, honestly, it's I wouldn't be able to do Con of Thrones and that kind of stuff without all of you. So yeah, I've been running like crazy. I've been really enjoying, like I said, Norse mythology. I've been reading a lot about Greek mythology and Game of Thrones, like Roman mythology, the War of the Roses. I've been reading about that. So I like doing comparative analysis where we take the influences that George has been affected by and put within the story and kind of talking about this and those and then trying to make predictions that way. Yeah, we're going to have In Deep Geek back on the channel. We're going to have Phil the Issues guy on the channel. We're going to have George, those of you who know George Sartiano, back on the channel. We're going to get Nex from Game of Theories on the channel. Oh my God, we're going to have Lucifer Means Lightbringer. Gray Area is going to come back on the channel. There's lots and lots. We're trying to spread it. We're going to try to spread it out though. So, I know you all want it all at once, but yeah. So on Monday, we're going to have the Q&A episode of the podcast out. We couldn't get all of your questions. There was literally like 300 questions. We tried to fit, pardon me, all of those amazing people who support us on Patreon. We tried to get you guys to the front of the line, all of you that have been donating your hard money. And we also try to get a good mix of people from the comment sections. We tried to make it really fair between patrons and everybody that comments in the comment section. I think we got like 20 questions answered or something like that. And then we have a bonus segment where we're doing a whole segment on a couple of different questions just from the patrons. But crazy. Then after that, so the Monday and Tuesday, the Q&A episodes will be out on Gemma's channel, Secrets of the Citadel. Then the next week after, we're going to have another episode on my channel, and we're going to break down that Forsaken chapter, the Winds of Winter sample chapter that contains Euron Greyjoy, Aeron Greyjoy, and there's some absolutely crazy nutter butter things that are going on in that chapter. It's one of my favorite chapters. So yeah. But absolutely lots of stuff that's going to be going on. Like I said, we're gonna try to get as much material for you as we can. George has been doing his thing. George has been working really hard, everyone. I just spoke to him earlier today that we chatted. PJ, that's so nice of you. He says, you're a super amazing creator and we all love you. Your positive energy is infectious. I really appreciate that. All right, everyone. So we're gonna slow it down a little bit. We're gonna end the stream pretty soon. What would you like to see next on the channel? So tomorrow, me and Gemma are recording the podcast. I'm probably gonna release a video on some season 8 news. Then Sunday or Monday, I'm gonna be releasing a 3 Heads of the Dragon video that relates to Norse mythology. So that's gonna be coming out. But what would you like to see next on the channel? What would you like to see next on the channel? Everyone come to consensus in chat. If you guys can kind of focus on 1 or 2 ideas, I'll make those videos next week. So everyone in the chat, let me know. Let me know, everyone in the chat, what you would like to see next week's videos. House breakdowns? Okay. What is the White Walker's deal? You know what? I can do an episode on the Night King, maybe. I can do an episode on the Night King. That would be pretty sweet. All right, so all right, people want to see possible battle strategies for the Night King. All right, so we got one video that we're gonna do next week. Remember this, everyone. I'm gonna do a Night King video, his battle strategies. We'll maybe talk. You know what we'll talk about is the battle for Winterfell. We'll talk about that. And we're gonna do a Cersei. We're gonna do a Cersei episode for Psychology of Thrones. And you know what we'll do is we'll do the Fate of House Stark. We'll do a Fate of House Stark episode. So we'll do a Night King video. We'll do a Battle of Winterfell / Night King episode, and then we're gonna do a Psychology of Thrones. On Cersei Lannister. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. I really, really, really appreciate you coming to hang out with me today. All of your support has been amazing. Like I said, we went from something like, I think we got 35 extra patrons this month, and we're not even finished the month. So that's friggin' amazing. All the donations, really, really amazing. Thank you so much for that. It really, really helps out small content creators like myself. Any little bit helps, trust me. Obviously, you know, those of you who have bought the t-shirts, thank you so much. And any of you who do want to join Patreon and become a patron and get extra bonus content, or any of you that do want to support the channel and buy t-shirts or mugs, I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Hype and love.